Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. For the first time with Bijan Robinson. Now he's loose at the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 55 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run. Here comes the rookie from Michigan State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he's got it. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up first and goal.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Penix going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for TreVeyon Henderson. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he gets it up past the 35. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now, the scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Off the play fake, here's May. Rolling to his left. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Patriots at 1-7 now on the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This is caught by Williams.
And he will have a Patriots first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Henderson now on first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll throw with May.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 6.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Running left is Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they go play action with May.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
And the first play will be a field goal try. Kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Throwing again, Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Patriots 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, 79 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Patriots 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
Brought down back at
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. May.
Completes it to Douglas. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14.
17. Falcons, 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A play fake. Now Penix. And tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
Ramondre Stevenson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Borregales now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Patriots 24, Falcons 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Penix. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return is Jones. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10.
Play action, May.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Arnold Ebiketie
able to record his 5th sack of the season. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hand.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Drake May
with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Sheds off the tackle.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They'll throw with Penix.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. Skirts by him at the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop him with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Buying time to his left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
Looking deep here for Mooney. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Dances by him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Henderson running straight ahead. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here goes tonight.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here goes tonight.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Here goes tonight.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Ramondre Stevenson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
38. Falcons 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. That's out quickly to London.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And looking to throw, Penix.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Here's Jones on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Pats have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now motion left with Mooney. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Robinson with another carry.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
To the air, Penix.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Milton Williams
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
They are going for it. Penix.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On the counter, it's Henderson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 4. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Here's Penix.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. 18. Put.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Go! Cowboy 80. Check go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
70 Lions. Ready.
And they take a knee. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Ready.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Bronco switch. Get it. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. The Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriots field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That one out wide and intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your